the one that stops water and lets stuff pour down it. It has a huge height advantage. So even if you're boxed up on the top of Slurpy Swamp, anybody who has that sight line is going to be able to just rain shots down on you. So it's a priority position, kinda.
And every one of these trios, though, needs to take into account that there are 91 players alive right now. That is, I think, the most we've seen in West in this second zone, about to be in the third zone. That's 21 players that are going to be hit by Surge. That is a ridiculous amount. And so if you are not 7-hole trios there being hit, and if you're not anywhere near, like Falconer is not nowhere near anybody, Caleb, Wheels, Talthite, if they're below Surge, they're gonna have a hard time. And for right now, they are. We'll wait for the update there. And okay, 155 is that's standard everyone needs to get to, but they're above, so they've got breathing room.
Yeah, and generally no eliminations on the board, and pretty decently above to me indicates they've been looking for tags the whole way. And also you can see that Mechanical Bow making sure it's over onto Caleb. But as I talk about the Mechanical Bow, Wheels is not going to do that. He's going to be on the opposite end, just catching it. And they're going to try and get the quick little stick, the revive, make sure he gets back up on his feet. And the one benefit of pulling over Slurpee is you don't necessarily have to invest your shields. If you've positioned yourselves correctly, you do have those waters down there that will give you some ticks. However, Wheels instead saying, nope, not wasting the time to go over there. And we're going to swing over. Jay Roses gets obliterated. Hello? That was through like 2 walls and a ramp, and Snacky smells it, immediately goes over, says, I'm the predator, you're the prey, pick that one up. But you need to be careful, cover your 6, son, as Kenshi takes a ton of damage fast, almost gets his shield broken as well, almost gets his entire green HP pool broken. He's going to be forced away down to just 5 HP, desperately disengaging, resetting walls, trying to create some amount of distance as his teammates are now going to be forced to hold walls. You can hear that infantry rifle putting pressure down wall to wall, which generally you're not going to be that worried about, but with the fresh walls, it will eat through them. Only the pre-built walls are super effective against that infantry rifle. Otherwise, the base damage eats through the walls as they're building very quickly. Luckily, disengagement comes through, and they're going to be happy with that. Kenshi was able to pick up an elimination. They got the refresh on some of the maps, and they got a bunch of tags, which with still 89 players up, only 2 trios have dropped. Only 10 players have gone down. There's going to be a lot of Storm Surge coming through.
And Zone actually is going to pull away from Slurpee. I thought we were going to center up just a little bit more, but it pulls more towards Weeping. And that means Arkham, Epic Realm, actually have had that high ground the entire time. We'll have to drop down. Snacky and company are moving back up. They're trying to find any of these areas. I was worried about Favs. He had 5 HP. If you accidentally throw that Stingfish there, could have knocked himself there, but luckily was able to eat it. Get back up and look at the triple spray going to come through. That player is going to get beamed. Trashy able to stay alive, though. Disengage all the way back down to Vert, but lost a lot of shield. And you can see, I don't know how many white HP they have because they were already so weak.
And Storm Surge is coming through right now. You can see the damage coming down. It's 25 damage every 5 seconds. The number we'll need to get to is 70 players with Kenshi and Co. trying to put the pressure at Sir Brian, Mudio, and Phantom. As long as they get a tag, they can then just back out, knowing that Storm Surge will do the rest of the damage. We're going to get the wides going in, but Kenshi is just kind of poking back and forth, trying to do his best to make sure they get whatever damage, and they'll hear those eliminations coming through. You don't necessarily see them getting credit for them right now, but they should be able to pick up those resources in a second. Again, you can see, yep, boom. So Brian going down there. Still one more trio plus a solo is being impacted by the Storm Surge currently now, which is 1 trio, as Jaden ends up being picked up and the lobby gets cut down in an instant from 89 to 73.
Being back over to Trix, Modi, and Regulator, jumping 3 spots with that last game. They are struggling right now. They don't have a lot to work with. Little builds here on Trix. Moni is very, very weak and currently taking storm damage. And unless they've got a med kit, okay, so they do. No, actually, no, they're going to go down. You look in the storm, you see that little plus sign. That means Moni has been knocked, not able to get through, so they win that game. And they do so well to set themselves up. But unfortunately, something happened on their rotation. Something came through.